Yeah.
What I'm made to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
They say, man, we're gonna welcome y'all back to another episode of Antics in the Blue Room. You in here kicking it with your big partner Six. You understand me? We got a good episode for you this weekend. You understand me? For those that want to understand and learn about credit, I got my special partner in here. That's a guru. You understand me? He gonna give y'all a couple of jewels for y'all to pick up about this credit line. He gonna give y'all a couple of jewels to pick up on the ebook situations. And we just gonna politic about life. You understand me? Drop a couple of jewels. I want to welcome my big partner, Randy Parks, to the Blue Room. You understand me? Because of how you live, man.
All right, man.
All right.
Just trying to stay above the float, man. You know, hey. Out here, see how the economy chopped up.
Yeah, man.
You know, everybody scrambling, trying to figure out what to do with their dollars. And
come on.
The truth of the matter is, we got a lot of loopholes that we weren't taught.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You know, and I'm here to lay it down on whatever you need to know from far as how to repair credit, how to build credit.
Come on.
The benefits of having credit.
That's right.
And I want people out there to just understand that credit is no more than keeping your face card clean.
Okay.
It's the same thing, the same analogies we apply here in the world and in the streets. We apply the same analogy to these banks and these corporations.
Okay.
It just moves a little better and with less risk.
Okay. I can dig that. So let's say I'm coming up. My mama done used my credit when I was young. You understand me? Probably got a light bill in my name.
Mm-hmm.
A little small little ain't gonna never be that major. I was gonna be something, you understand me, something like this here. But now I get a 21, 22, 23. I ain't never really used no credit.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? Now I go ahead and walk in the bank. What do I need to know to understand to try to get some money from these folks?
Well, that bank probably go turn you around because we see this so much in our community.
Mm-hmm.
Something as small as, like you said, phone bill, power bill. You know, parents done did that and put that in their children's name, just trying to make ends meet and get by. When you walk in that bank go look at that report, and they go see the delinquency sitting on that credit report, and they go turn you around because that's your face card. That they like, oh man, this guy don't pay his debt, and they go turn you around. But one thing that we don't know is it was laws put in place for us to remove and fix all that stuff.
Okay.
I done dealt with people that have things on their report for years, holding them back in life, making them live a more stressful life, a whole lot of interest. They just paying extra on everything, whether they trying to get apartment, car, furniture, whatever. They paying all this interest based off of something that probably was $400-500 on their credit report that they just didn't realize that they can dispute and take it off.
Right.
Of course, it's a process, but you got to ask yourself, is it worth me jumping through the hoop of the process,
mm-hmm.
or keep on doing the same thing over and over again, month after month, year after year, getting denied and getting high interest rates because I don't address an issue?
That's right.
That happens all the time, bro. I'm talking about. So, and one thing I want to say to the people out there, don't think that this is a race problem.
Okay.
I dealt with Asians, Hispanics, Caucasians.
Come on.
If you didn't get financial literacy passed down to you, it's almost hard for you just to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course, these days, we have a lot of technology, but as you know, like I know, folks are using technology to really educate themselves. They're using technology for entertainment.
Come on.
So, we go spill it all about today. So many different methods and hacks and stuff that we can do. We'll get it to them, throughout the conversation or whatnot.
Okay, so let me ask you this. What is bad credit and good credit. How looking if you pull my credit report, what are you looking for to see if I got bad credit or good credit? What numbers or whatever the case should I be looking for?
So first we're gonna say no credit is bad credit.
Okay.
When it comes to good credit, I would say anything that's like a 650, I'll just say 650 all the way up to the 850. That 650, we'll say that's kind of middle range. They'll still play games with you. Bad credit, anything under 650, you may get some things,
right?
But you go be hitting the head. You know what I'm saying? And you go feel it. It's equivalent of me and you walk in the car dealership.
Okay.
I got a 680 to a 700. You walk in there with a 550 to the 640 range. I'm probably gonna pay $300 some a month. You probably go pay about 5 or 6. And when you go through that throughout the course of life of everything you financing and trying to own, all that extra money that you throwing out on high interest, man, you could have invested that somewhere else and made a power move.
Come on.
And they do it all the time. From people don't understand credit affects. These days, okay, let's get real deep into it. These days, credit is a legal way of discrimination.
Okay.
You know, I can not like you when you walk through the door. But if that credit A1 and you know your credit A1, I gotta buy down and go on and give you what you're asking for. But right. if I pull that report and see, do tell this guy don't like paying his stuff on time. Right. Well, I can treat you like trash. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And that's how they do it. You know, it's unfair because you may feel like, well, I got money.
Right.
Boy, let me tell you something.
Hold on. So me having money but bad credit don't help me.
Money don't show no track record. Credit shows a track record.
But I got all kind of shit at the crib. Cars I pay cash for. You know what I mean? Got them all type of shit. Furniture I bought cash.
How you got it? That's what the bank. Show me how you keep up with the payment. That's how them folks feel. That's why so many of us growing up a certain way in life. Right. You know, we do odd jobs, and whether we cutting grass and stacking money up under the bed or what, you know, whatever we doing, we can't show no track record. I give you a true story. My wife's a baker.
Okay.
I wanted to move her into a storefront.
That right.
I rose up in here, called these folks about this building. I rose up in there. I think I had about 12,000. You know what I'm saying? And I go right to the man. I'm talking to the man what I need to do.
That's right.
That man sat back in that chair like this. He said, "What's your credit like?" At that time, didn't know nothing about it. I said, "My credit." I said, I got plenty of money right here. What we need to do to make the transaction happen? He told me, if I was to write this lease up right now for that building,
okay,
I would have to charge you almost $6,000 more than if you came in here with your credit score right and we finance this thing right. You can leave here and give me $2,500 possible. And that made me get to thinking, damn, that money has no power at all, unless I can just buy the bill. You know what I'm saying? That's different if you just go cash out something. But if you ain't got the full amount of money and you want them folks to put some money up on your behalf, that little bitty credit score that people pay no attention to,
that right,
it'll change your whole world. You can now use their money and keep doing what you're doing with your money. Invest your money somewhere else.
Come on.
You know, but
just by having good credit.
Just by having good credit. And I'm telling you, like I said, I was 37 years old before I realized the power of credit. You know how many folks go through their life I didn't know use my credit. I hear it all the time when people finally call because now they need to get something and them folks have told them what they told me. I ain't never used no credit. And I'm like, why you 44, 45? Like, it's because they did not get that knowledge.
Yeah, I got partners that goddamn still ain't never used no
Yeah.
credit. I'm about like you. I'm about to learn about it till shit. I met my wife. Shit, my wife got that man. I'm tell you a story. My wife asking me the same shit about credit. What the fuck is that? I don't know nothing about no damn credit. I got plenty of money. I don't know nothing about no credit.
Mhm.
You understand me? So I ended up got them getting jammed up in some situation, whatever the case is. My old lady went and put my name on credit cards,
Mhm.
opened up little Macy's account for me, bought little shit, paid it off. By the time I came home to a goddamn 700 some credit score.
Ready to work.
And walking, just like you said, anyway, and goddamn,
Yeah.
kind of boss my way around a
Yeah.
little bit. You got to tell them what I want to pay.
Mhm. Exactly. That's the thing there. Credit gives you options.
That's right.
And
That's right.
what we want. We want options to
Right.
be able to say, no, we ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Because they know when you got them options, now they bidding for your business. You ain't in there basically begging. When you got bad credit, you in there begging. You in there saying, yeah, I know it showed that I got a bad payment history.
Yep.
And you might be one hell of a person. Well, you might be a good person. You just went through a hardship.
Yep.
Boy, them folks don't care nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? They're like, man, get out of here. Like, man,
Yep.
you got a repo on here. You know what I'm saying? You got all these different things. But the thing is that get us. We got laws in our favor to get this stuff out of here.
Right.
Tell me this. You have never in your life gave no company the authorization to report this stuff on you.
Right.
You ain't never told them, hey man, if I mess up the money, go tell all the banks and everybody that I did it, so they'll now hold my name hostage.
Right.
That's one of the things that's in our favor that can get that stuff up off of there.
That right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of methods. I want to debunk today. I want to debunk a lot of the stuff that people may think they know, and a lot of stuff that, you know, this day and age with this AI thing, people seem to think AI go change the world for them when it comes to credit. AI plays a small part, but you still got to do what you got to do to get this stuff off of it.
So how long you been tackling this credit situation?
The last 6.5 years. The last 6.5 years, I changed about 700 people's credit scores to positive scores. I tapped into a few family members, those that want to listen.
That right.
You know, because you can. My thing is, I'm kind of against influencer marketing. You know what I mean? Like I tell you how it all really went down. It's like I was at the same job 18 years.
That right.
The story I just told you about going in there with my wife, that kind of triggered my journey with the credit thing.
That right.
I was looking to get my credit fixed. I met a mentor of mine, you know, young lady named Shonda Thomas out in Orlando. She gave me the spiel. She said, you know, Randy, you looking to fix your credit. She turned me on to something I'm gonna turn y'all on to that is another form that y'all can get some money out here when it comes to this credit thing. Because one thing about this credit thing is it ain't going nowhere.
That right.
This country was built on it, so it's a way that you could tap in and get money by a thing called affiliate marketing. If they don't know what affiliate marketing is, it's basically being the king middleman, is what I call it. Companies that do a service will pay you to bring them customers. All you got to do is be knowledgeable about what it is that they do. That right? She turned me on to that. I paid these folks to fix my credit. In the first 45 days, they removed 6 items from my credit. My score went 142 points. From that point on, I knew that these folks do what they say they're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
I talk about them with a full bulletproof on because I know that they do what they say they're going to do. I can bring this to my people without feeling like they go get, screwed around.
Right.
Got to doing that, saw them points go up like that, saw them things like I had a bankruptcy removed, student loan removed, a few collections or whatnot, and I was just like, wow, like all this time that this been on here, I've been paying all this interest on when I go, get a car. Um, got turned down by jobs because they put a credit report. I don't know if people know that, but credit reports can affect your job depending on the type of job you're trying to get.
That right.
You know what I'm saying? They look at that stuff. It affects so much, but I got into it, start making money, start educating myself on the matter. Then I took it a little farther. I said, okay, well, these people doing all the work, but I'm educating myself on what they doing, how they doing it. And so that's what moved me into creating my own LLC, start getting digital products with the books and stuff on the same topics. That turned a whole nother leaf over because then I started tapping into other guys, those I seen making power moves. And I was like, man, these folks taking these LLCs and they moving into a thing called business credit.
That's right.
We'll get into that a little later, but that right there really is the game changer. Personal credit is one thing. Business credit, you can build that way quicker than personal credit. Come out way quicker. When you tap into that, that's when you see all these 24, 25, 26-year-olds that everybody swear they scamming or they moving the pack or something. I don't even got good credit. You know what I'm saying? And they utilizing it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I said, we go dive deep into a lot of that stuff, man.
Man, it sounds like everything that have anything to do with some paper got something to do with relationship first. Cause it seems like, in the circle you jump in, you're looking to meet somebody else that can push your paddle a little faster than what you pushing it. You understand me? To get that boat to wherever you trying to get that boat to get to.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Because I know I politic with you and you put me on the ebooks. For y'all that don't know, you understand me, Six, your partner, you understand me, you can go to Six PTSD, you understand me, and check out the stuff out on YouTube, you understand me? And we rocking and rolling, man. You know what I mean? You can go to Antics with Six and chop it up and get some of these audio books and ebooks that my partner turned me on to that I'm talking about right now. You understand me? I end up turning all my little series into ebooks and trying to do what you were telling me about. You know what I mean? Any kind of extra help with what you got going is always a positive, because I ain't know nothing about no ebook. But it's people that read those too, that prefer to read those rather than paperback books. You know what I mean?
If you get, especially right now, like I say with AI, you got people creating ebooks within a matter of 25, 30 minutes.
That right.
Because they can just short gem, they can just go to Chat GPT and say, create me a digital ebook about whatever the topic is.
That right.
Chat GPT go run it down for them real quick, and they can take that, copy it, paste it, change a little bit so they won't get hit with plagiarism, and go right to Fiverr and pay somebody to turn it into an audio book, pay somebody to print it all up for them.
Right.
And from that point, it becomes all about your systems, which is the funnel system. How you go bring your customers in, you run some ads, filter them in. The system is everything, though.
Right.
Once that point happened, it was a point, bro, in what was in when COVID and all that? What was that? 2021? 20, yeah. Okay, so it was a lot of money flowing around. I recognize that the change of the money allowed a different a different result in the business because there's a lot of money moving around.
Right.
But 21 and 22, Man, I had some amazing years, boy, with numbers. I'm talking about I thought I was out of here. I ain't gonna lie. I was living up in hotels in the casinos 2, 3 weeks straight because I might have checked in to be there 2 days.
Right.
Run a few ads on Instagram and Facebook. Man, them books was jumping out the gym. I'm getting notification after notification. I'm like, hey man, we gonna stay on up here for a little longer. And the thing is, them systems and them days, they ain't going nowhere. They just slowed down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because more people tapped into the industry.
Yeah, right.
And now people they ain't got that money to play around like they was.
Yeah, right.
So they're a little more tight with their money. But if folks was to tap into that credit game,
yeah, right,
they can get that money back the way they want it. You know what I'm saying? But it's a mindset. You know what I'm saying? You going, like I said, month to month to month to month. You working a job. Let's say you working a job.
Yeah, right.
You getting your money. Let's just say you got some credit cards. You steady paying that minimum payment that they send you.
Right.
The whole time, all you doing is giving them money off of interest. So even though you feel like I'm paying my bill, you ain't getting nowhere though. You just jogging in the mud. That's the key to the credit game, folks. I want y'all to know that. We're gonna give them some sauce real quick.
Come on.
Mostly everybody got debit cards.
Yeah, right.
That's a trap. The debit card, you tell me what the debit card do for you. Not one thing but give you subtracted income.
Yeah, right.
If you took all the payments that you did with that debit card and do it on a credit card, you got a track record of everything you spending. The key is take that same money that was on that debit card and just pay the credit card completely off. See, it's a myth out here that, oh, don't pay the credit card all the way off. You want to have a balance so they'll know you using the card. That's bullshit. Pay it all the way off. Not on the due date, by the report date. It's a difference. Your due date is what they send you in the mail, and they intentionally send your due date after the date that they report to the credit bureaus for your utilization can look higher. Utilization of your debt, of your credit, is 30% of your credit score. That's the second biggest part of your score. So let's say you got a $500 credit card. That's most people start off $300, $500. You got a $500 credit card.
Okay.
You spend, let's say, $400 or whatnot. They go send you a bill and tell you, yo, your bill $400. You can pay us a minimum of $75. You looking at it as cool. I saved 300 something. You know what I mean? I saved $325 right now, and I can get them later.
They're right.
But the interest, that's where they make their money. You know what I'm saying? So they cool with telling you that because they like, yeah, okay, they got over. They cool with the interest, but they gonna send you that $400 bill that's due after they done already told the credit bureau, yeah, he done used 400 of this $5 that we gave him. You know, so his utilization is at 90%.
Right.
Your score go take a nosedive so quick because it looks like he bad with money. He can't manage money. He's spending it so we're getting it to him. But if you paid that bill to $0, even just if you paid it to under 30%, they say 30%. I love to tell people try to keep it under 15 to 10. But if you paid it to zero, because you clearly got the money on your debit card from your paycheck or whatever, when that thing report and that utilization say zero utilization or 10% or 8%, your score will start jumping out the gym because them and more credit card companies coming saying we can trust him. We can give you some more money.
Right.
I tell people all the time, get rid of your debit card, man. I don't care if it's a stick of bubble gum, church of chicken. I use my credit card. You know what I'm saying? And I wait 4 days and I go right home and I pay it right off. You know what I'm saying? Bill come zero. You know what I'm saying? Every time.
Right.
zero. Bill come, and what they do is they say every 6 months. Some do it for 4 months. Hey, Mr. Pauls, we see that you know doing so well with paying your payment and keeping your bill low. We want to extend your credit limit. Well, come on. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Like, come on. I ain't got it. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to entice you to spend more money than what you really got. But you ain't got to change it up. You can keep doing what you're doing, staying within your lane, and they go keep raising that credit limit. Before you know it, you got 3, 4, 5 cards, 5 bands, 10 bands, 7 bands, whatever, sitting somewhere. And when an opportunity really comes,
That right.
you know you got 15 on plastic over there,
That
20
right.
bands on plastic. Another thing people got to stop doing, stop banking with these regular banks, man. I don't care what credit union you get with,
That right.
get with one of them because credit unions are for the people. They want you to make money. Banks want to make money off your money.
That right.
So if you ever really get into it, pay attention to it, a credit union will give you 20, 40,000 versus a bank. They want to give you about a 5,000, something like that, because they looking at it as, well, we really wanted to build up.
Right.
Credit union, like, man, go out there and make it happen. Just keep doing business with us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what they do.
Let's go try some.
Yeah, because they have an internal score, what we call an internal score. Like they looking at how many of their products you done used. You know, like, do we do direct deposit? Have you had a secure loan through us? They ain't really looking at the credit stuff. They looking at, like you said, relationships.
That right.
They looking at, do he rock with us?
That right.
And when they find out you do,
it's on.
It's on. They give you basically what you asked for.
Yeah, what you asked for.
But people gotta tap into it, man. We don't. We come from a background where we don't really trust systems.
That right.
Because we think all systems are tied into the government, but these folks out to eat just like we out to eat.
Come
You know
on.
what I'm saying? So we gotta tap in, man.
Gotta tap in. I can dig that, cuz I can dig that. So, okay. So it's safe to say you got some good credit. You understand me?
Mhm.
Or at least you start establishing some good credit. You understand me? For later on in life, for those that got cash, you ain't got to put so much down.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair to say.
That's fair to say.
Okay. For those that don't have the cash, you can use the credit.
Use the credit and go get their cash.
And go get their cash. Yeah, I like that. Use the credit and go get their cash.
But don't go. Let me tell them this. Don't go get that money if you ain't got a plan for it.
That's facts too.
So many of our people go get that money.
Yeah.
And they want to go to Juicy Crab and Cancun.
Yeah. Go buy Will.
Yeah, they
you know.
But it's like, hey, have something to do with that money, man. Go get that money and make it flip some kind of way.
Make it flip.
Make it flip. It's the same game that we've been living our whole
life. Got to make it flip, man. Got to make it flip. That's the only way it works, man. Because you'll get the money and fuck it up for real because you got all that access to it. You know what I mean? You got to be disciplined. I guess that's the fair thing to say. If you're going to get that money from these folks, understand and be disciplined to have a plan to do something with the money that'll benefit you, or at least try. I ain't mad at you if money fuck up, but you tried something. You understand me? Hell, I done been in that boat. Goddamn, if you're an entrepreneur, everything didn't work. You understand me?
Right.
So yeah, you just got to keep going. Shit, you see Antics in the Blue Room. You understand me? We just keep going. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? But I get what you're saying though, because like I say, once I got a hold to it and understood it, you know what I mean? My old lady, she blessed the nigga. Appreciate you, baby. You understand me? When she blessed the nigga and taught the nigga that shit, goddamn, I started paying attention to it. You know what I mean? You can walk in the car lots and tell these folks what you is and ain't gonna pay. You understand me? You know what I mean? I'm talking about for real. I done pissed a few salesmen off especially because one of my partners used to sell cars. You know what I mean? So he giving me the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He like, hey, look, did what your credit score is? Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. But look, did what you, man, I'm talking about, listen, I'm gonna give you a story. It's 06. We at the Acura dealership. 05 Acura TL. All black, peanut butter insides. You understand me? Leather from top to bottom, everything's staying clean. You understand me? That the one that got the wide legs on the back side. You know what I mean? Look, my wife that went up here. She done fell in love with the car. You understand me? My partner telling me though, like, nah, cuz look, hell no, he's still too high. Telling me this right here, blase. This is when I first realized what credit was. I just came home at 06. Goddamn it. I said, well, fuck it. I'm gone. You ain't gonna give it to me for that right there, man. I'm gone. Goddamn, my van said, leave. That what Nick told me. He said, leave. They gonna call you.
Yeah.
I ain't lying.
Yeah, they called him.
And I left. That motherfucker called me bright and early today, mom. My wife mad because I ain't get the car. She mad at hell at me. You know what I mean? She mad at me. I'm going to keep it at 1,000. Now she mad that we ain't get that car. Then them folk called me. That man say, man, what we got to do to get you? I said, I already told you. Blase, SYZ.
Yeah.
Well, come on, sign the damn paper. She killing me, man. I appreciate it. I'll be on the way.
With no problem. You know what I'm saying? Because all he did was went home and thought about, man, some commission better than no commission. That's what he thought. He already knew when he looked at that paperwork, he really can have his way with it.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to my homeboy Danny Wombers, man. Listen, man, he a pool shark out there now. Y'all be careful of him now. Hey, I'll just fucking with you. But man, that salesman want to whoop Danny ass. You understand me? Cause he see me on the phone and he know I'm talking to somebody who know what.
Yeah.
Danny used to sell the shit I cause. So he like really know what the fuck going on. Man, that boy wanted to whoop his ass in there. You know what I mean? But that credit, man, that credit, a motherfucker.
Look, I'll tell people this. 6 months.
That right?
6 months of consistency and staying focused on it.
That right?
Because this is what stops people. It is a time-consuming process.
That right?
I need people to understand. First of all, I need people who are trying to repair their credit to understand you did do some of this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because bro, I go through this a lot, man, to where
Right.
people calling you, they want you to work a miracle. It's like, bro, it's a tennis match. Like,
That
I'm
right.
gonna submit the paperwork. These people gonna get back to me.
That right.
But let's not act like you didn't do this. You know what I mean? It's like, I understand you do got some fraud, but the first number one step that most people skip
Mm-hmm.
is correcting personal information. And that's a phone call, really. Works more effective if you can just send the letter off, because now you hold their feet to the fire. But old addresses, old phone numbers, old jobs,
Mm-hmm.
you got to remove them off your credit report, because that ties you to old debt. A lot of people never do that. They run straight into disputing,
Right.
which them folks go look and see, well, man, this look like we got the right guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That the number two thing is freezing your information with the secondary bureaus.
Right.
A lot of people don't even know what the secondary bureaus are, so we'll lay a few of them out for you. Everybody know about TransUnion, Experience, and Equifax. Those are your three main bureaus. The secondary bureaus, you got stuff like LexisNexis, CoreLogic, ARS, Innovis. All these different companies deal with different aspects of credit.
Right.
One company deal with, you got check systems as well. One company deal with bankruptcies. One company may deal with auto loans and apartments.
Mhm.
Another company, you know what I'm saying, vice versa or whatnot.
That right?
So when you go in and you dispute this stuff to Equifax, TransUnion, and Experience, they make a phone call. They make a phone call to those other bureaus, and they say, send me proof that everything we're reporting is accurate.
Mm-hmm.
But if you froze your account with these people,
That right?
they can't send that proof. That's one of the key tricks in real credit repair. They only got 30 days to respond by law.
That right.
We give them 45 when you get to count the weekends and maybe the mail
right.
and all that. But you want to send this stuff certified mail. A lot of people drop the ball by disputing electronically.
Right.
That's why I don't really like disputing with AI. I like to have that piece of paper that say you received this on July the 4th.
That right.
So we count down from that date. And if I don't get the response by that date, my next letter coming in saying code whatever from the United States Congress says that by law you must remove this off my credit report because you did not respond in the allotted time. It's really as simple as that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But a lot of people won't take the time to mail them letters, or they don't want to take the time to find the proper letter. You know what I mean? And all this stuff is out here.
That right.
You know what I mean?
Or shit, just that shit from what we talking about today, finding somebody like you that got them to take care for you. But now,
Exactly.
you know, it's a lot of folks out there that be with the bullshit too. Because I've ran across folk that get their money to folks and they don't do shit about their credit. But you know, that's another goddamn situation. You understand me? Antics in the Blue Room, you know what I mean? We'll be right back at you. Stay tuned.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Say, man, we back, man. You understand me? We just took a little break. You understand me? Had to get refreshed. You understand me? You know what I mean? Hey, look, we back in the building with my partner. You understand me? Randy Paul. We still chopping game. We kicking it about all goddamn kind of credits and things of this nature, all kind of game. The homie done dropped already for y'all to pick up. You understand me? If you just tuning in, slide on back. You understand me? Hit the subscribe button first, and then check out what we got going and what we done talked about. I promise you'll pick up some. Hey, homie, so look, we back. So look, check this out. I asked my people who come through, you know what I mean? Do you know the people on this pitch?
I know some of them.
No some on.
I know some of them.
Okay.
There are some on there that I don't know.
Okay, so we're gonna slide through and we're gonna start it out like this. You know who that is in the top corner right there in the left?
Nope.
Okay, that's Thurgood Marshall. I know you done heard him.
Yeah,
You understand?
Yeah.
That Thurgood. No, you know who that is beside him.
Yep.
You know who that is next to him?
Nope, ain't like me.
Okay, that's Jesse Owens.
Okay, yeah, no
You
Jesse
know,
Owens.
okay, you know him. I forget my man right there, the light-skinned guy. I keep forgetting his name. Okay. Far right corner in the top. You know who that is?
No.
That Marcus Garvey.
No Marcus Garvey.
Big gangster. You know what I mean?
You know, the thing is, like all the names you just said,
right.
I know all the names and I know some of the stuff that they contribute.
Right.
Faces. Don't know.
Right.
You know,
Martin.
We got Martin. We got Obama. We got the mayor.
Okay. You know who this is in the hat up under him?
Nope.
Okay, that Jack Johnson. Jack Johnson was the favorite. I'm gonna give you some knowledge. Did the part I like? That Jack Johnson. Jack Johnson was your first black heavyweight boxing champion of the world.
Okay.
Back in like 1930s or 40s, he became the champion somewhere in there and was whooping ass. You know what I mean? I forget this slick brother with that good hair. I think somebody said one on Duke Ellington. I forget who they said. I hate to call the wrong name, disrespect the man, but I forget who he is by heart. The light skinned brother right there. Now, do you know who this is up under him?
I don't know. The two more than guys.
Okay, so this guy right here, that's your man Booker T. Washington. I know you know him.
When the Booker T. Washington high.
That right.
You know what I mean?
That right.
I know his contribution.
Come on.
Don't know what it look like.
That right. I know you know who that is with all that hair.
Yeah.
Okay, old Frederick.
Old Frederick.
What about this guy down here in his corner?
Don't know. Never seen him.
Okay, that George Washington Carver.
Know who George Washington Carver?
Yeah. So you know who the one in the middle is?
Yeah. So Coleman.
Okay. I forget who. Okay, I think that's Du Bois, but I forget what his first name.
Heard of his name.
Right.
Heard of his name.
But you know, I look at the picture all the time, man. You know, and I think about all they back in their times and actual real time. You know what I mean? Like the shit that they went through in their personal specific times. You know what I mean?
They all looking at art like that. They all gave some great contributions during their eras, during their time.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is that I question about history,
Okay, come on with it.
the impact
Okay.
in the future. You know what I'm saying? It's like let's just say the two most famous ones from Malcolm X and Martin.
Okay.
All that they did and all that we know that they did, we look at the state of what things at today.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to ask yourself, will there ever be new leaders like that can have an impact on the future? Now, some people roll over in their grave. They'll say, y'all acting like this and did this and that, and Martin fought for this and Martin fought for that. That's true. Martin led, he led a good, wave of transition,
Mm-hmm.
but he still was just a man. He just was a man that got some people rallied behind him. Equivalent to somebody like these niggas follow Jay-Z, but he ain't really doing something that's gonna really make us, you know what I'm saying?
Somebody impact like this.
Impact.
Well, the impact. Well, okay. So let me help you right there. So I think that Jay-Z is gonna have a hell of an impact, but the type of impact that you're talking about is totally different than the impact of a Martin Luther King or a Malcolm X. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I feel like I don't think they will ever be another leader like them for us.
Okay.
And that's because of greed.
There you go.
You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
And don't nobody want to be no fucking sacrificial lamb. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I mean, if you were to become one of them,
Mm-hmm.
that come with motherfuckers shooting at you and shit like this here, folks targeting your families and shit like this.
Yes.
And to say you're gonna find somebody pure enough at heart to fight for you and not have the financial gain as the motivation, not the people. That's just like politicians. That ain't no different than a politician going in office, and when they first start, I'm talking about the first time he go in office, and he don't really know what it's like inside over here with all the politicians over here at the White House and in the Senate and all this old good shit where all on that. He probably had the best intentions.
He will have the best intentions.
And then you get over there and you find out it ain't about your best intentions over here, but you know what I mean? It's about who gonna grease what pocket, what happened, and yes, that mean. So now you want to stay here. You see how it go, because the ones that ain't doing this, they either out of here or they got a select few that's rocking with them, because these boys in here make it hard for them to survive here with Shaw, because they don't fuck with you, because you don't fuck with them like that. You know what I mean?
We had a prime example with the movie Distinguished Gentleman.
Hey, I'm talking real talk. I believe movies relate off of real life situations. You know what I mean?
With no doubt.
I believe that. I believe that movie right there is accurate when it comes to people in position. But then that shit is like, okay, like I love my people. I'm one of them ones that love my people, but shit, I don't know if I'm willing to put no target on my whole family back for. They keep it 1,000 for these niggas.
Yeah,
I mean shit.
I'm gonna give you one more key component to why we'll never have that type of leadership.
Come on,
again, man. And it affected them as well.
Okay.
You had to go so far back into the slavery days to where this one thing that was done keep us held back. They installed the root of division.
Right.
They as long as we divided, man.
Cause we're a motherfucker together.
I'm talking about a motherfucker, but it's sickening and it's sad, man. I talk about this a lot. I've done a lot of public speaking on this particular topic.
Mm-hmm.
And if you take and pull up, let me just break illustration down first. So you had the field Negro upset at the house Negro because he had there pouring lemonade on the porch,
Right.
and he mad as if he chose the job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's like that was the so when they all go back to the bunks later on at night, they in that envying and hating and that was that division point. So it's now to a point. Let's say you pull up in the random hood, you in the lamb chop, you in the Lambo truck, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You in something that's clean. It's 10 people out there.
Mm-hmm.
8 out of them 10, I can almost guarantee you thinking take.
That's right.
Ain't none of them really thinking, well, let me ask that nigga how he got the way he at. So they can get on it and make it happen too. That's because we got that division in our mind. And the other thing with our race is independence. We want to do it all like that. Well, majority of us, we don't understand the power of coming together to make this and that happen.
Mm-hmm.
I had a group of partners to get back, you know what I'm saying, on you jump back into some financial literacy.
Right.
If you took 4 partners and y'all all had a 700 or better credit score,
Okay.
and we decide, well, let's form an LLC, a couple of them, or S corp or C corp, because you know them different on what you can get different types of money.
Right.
Let's form this together. Bring the power of our credit together. You can go get you 200,000. I can get me 200,000. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we go buy some shit up.
Right.
You know how many people, how many families' lives we can change by employing people, by know what I'm saying, depending on what you buy, you know what I'm saying. I got a group of folks that done this. Them boys got a couple buildings downtown. That you know what I'm saying, that they rent out flows to companies.
Right.
And it's like when I sit back and I think about it, damn, buddy, these niggas got a skyscraper. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna tell you something though. Let me tell you what I think about stuff like that. I think that goes back to what you was talking about earlier about financial literacy being taught and passed down. You understand? Because let me give you a story. I remember goddamn back in the day, God bless the dead, my partner Simo. So my partner Simo was trying to buy a club. He was finna buy a club at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Called the Boom Boom Room. Now, that's everybody from Columbus know the Boom Boom Room. Now, Cuz is one of my partners' cousin.
Okay.
So this is how we tuned in, like they said, well, what's going on with his club situation. And he come to his cousin. He's like, well, look, check this out. Why don't y'all give me XYZ? And yeah, I mean, we do this club shit, and nigga, we take off. Me and his cousin don't trust. We got the paper.
Mm-hmm.
We just don't trust giving him the paper.
Mm-hmm.
For him to go and do what we don't see the
you don't see
what he talking about.
You don't see the vision.
We don't see that vision. I mean, but you want I'd rather go gamble that shit up. Yeah, I mean,
it happens like that.
But then he go to crazy shit though. He go and get with another partner here. Mm-hmm. They open that motherfucker up. I'm in that motherfucker every goddamn Thursday, goddamn Saturday, popping all kind of bottles and kicking it and chopping it up and
pour it on them.
Man, let me tell you something. Real talk, cuz. I'm gonna tell you something. I was still so lost that in real time, no, I'm just having fun.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think about the mistakes until like late.
Yeah.
Like when I started having financial literacy. You know what I mean? Because I'm talking about shit. I ain't real talk. Not now. Time I'm in the club and I sitting there drinking the drink. Talking about, damn, I supposed to been on. I'm in that motherfucker kicking the shit with everybody else.
Yeah, because you in your mind. That's how I can talk to you. You just living life.
I'm just living life, man.
Just living, and that happens.
But I tell my partner that's the mistake. I tell niggas all the time. Niggas like, out of your previous life, your previous lifestyle rather, what do you regret? And that's the part I regret. I'm like, if I had somebody when I was younger that had taught me financial literacy, today I'd be in a different place.
Yeah, because most of us have went through a lot of money.
Yeah.
Living life. And it wouldn't have taken then really but probably 1 year of sitting down.
Come on.
Well, shit,
it ain't even sitting down. It's just doing something different with the money that you've been doing. Because you fucking the money up somewhere. Somewhere else you fucking it up. So we just said just like, okay, my habit was shooting dice. I had a gambling problem. Shit got them. So that shit was like, shit, we'll get in a dice game. Shit. I can win 5 to 10,000. But the problem is I could lose 5 to 10,000.
Yes, sir. I still struggle with that. I don't even say it's a struggle. I just done accepted that it's something that
because I ain't gonna lie to you, I had to look back at that shit and like I shoot some dice, but I'm not finna go like I used to go.
No,
because that shit like, and I won't even like when I say shoot some dice, I'm talking about I'm gonna shoot with some niggas that I know ain't like that. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm never, ever, ever in life again.
Yeah.
Shooting dice. Not at the casino, bro.
Facts. But you know what? I ain't shooting dice in the casino. I won't do it. I play poker in the casino.
Okay. Yeah, that's my
I play poker because I feel like I'm not gambling in the casino. I'm gambling other fellas sitting at the table. I play Texas Hold'em. That's the only poker game I'm gonna play at the casino. I play Texas Hold'em. But them dice, I've been to Vegas a few times and the first time I went out, man, I think I lasted about, man, they fucked my vacation up on that goddamn. Hey, look, my first time in Vegas, boy, I looked at hill. Man, that dice game hit me for a few racks the first night. Fucked up my vacation. I don't think I was out there for about 5-6 days too. Man, shit.
I've been there so many times.
Yeah, but fuck that.
It can get you quick. But the thing is, the key thing is, if you're not feeling, you're not trying. So I done developed so many different strategies and tactics, and I go in the door knowing that you're not gonna break the casino.
Facts.
But I can get me some money.
There you go.
But you got to make sure that you don't trick yourself and keep trying to get more and more and more.
I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. If you got a mindset of that, this is what I feel like fucking gambler. If you done played with some money, certain type of money ain't no money to you.
Yeah.
Yes, them.
Yeah.
So, I sit at the table and I come to the table and I done went up 2-3 ranks.
You gotta respect them.
I'm gonna keep playing because that ain't you're right. But now you gonna get out of the goddamn.
But when you had that, when you be a person in my position and you done had that ride home so many times, knowing that, man, I had them.
Hey, look here, boy. Hey, look, I had a problem, man. Look here, man. God bless dead me and my brother, my partner, brother A. Boy, I fly high, partner. Hey, man, let me tell you a story. Cause when I said we used to shoot dice, me and brother A might be in a dice game, just me and him. And this my personal partner. And we've been shooting by 8-9 hours, 10 hours, 11 hours. Man, my wife done came in the house. Look, she in school. Now I done got the kids from school. We still shooting. Don't you go nowhere, nigga. I'll be right back. Go to get the kid from school. Did she come home from school? Nigga, we still this motherfucking game. Nigga, shit, the kids done went to bed. Nigga, we still in this bitch game. She done went to bed. We in this bitch game. Man, my wife done came this motherfucker and stood in the middle of the dice game. Took dice, throw the motherfuckers out the door. Brother, you gotta go home. Look, he got them.
It's over with. Y'all done shooting.
Hey, look here, man. I'm talking about that. They go looking at me. I might be down a few racks. I might be up a few racks. Don't matter. Hey, cuz, look. My lady said we gotta go. I see you tomorrow. Nigga, come on. Come over to the bar. Bring your ass up.
Hey, Yeah, but I remember those days and those nights.
That right.
But I just said, hey,
Yeah, I know some.
when I go to them establishments, ain't nobody in the streets paying me 30 to 1 and 15 to 1. See, I just like the different payouts on the bets. I'm still gambling the same.
Right.
My strategy is still the same. And when you done lost when you done watched, I want to say lost, when you done watched
Right.
so many games on that table,
Right.
you kind of start to see why they slide 5 dice to you. You know what I'm saying? You kind of start to see the patterns of what go on. And a lot of people could say be mental. Like I got this thing, bro, and it happens like clockwork for some reason at the casino. When them niggas throw the dice off the table, cut my bets off. Next 2 rows. It seems like a seven coming every damn time when them dice go off the table.
That right.
So I started to, I ain't getting hit this time like that.
That right.
And folks look at you like, well, what do you know? You know what I'm saying? Veteran, you know what I'm saying?
That right.
But you know, it's something that
And don't y'all get lost in
you
the
struggle
because
with.
listen here, man, that sounds like a real gambler to me.
Yeah.
Because every gambler got a strategy on goddamn it, when we gambling though. I swear to God.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna tell them though, to tie all that back in, the first 6 months when I got into doing credit repair, and I was doing it with the affiliate company. I was at the casino. I had built a team about at that time maybe 12 to 13 people because this particular company, you know, you can just focus on getting customers, or you can build your crew that you're running with, and y'all are all getting money together.
That right.
We started hitting the casino consistently. We'd have on apparel, I fix credit or whatever. And so I'm in there and I'm on the dice table and I hear a guy next to me preaching to this chick. And I'm ear hustling and whatnot. And I'm like, damn, son, that nigga do the same. He said, I keep doing the same thing I do.
Right.
You know? And so when he finished, I asked the brother and he told me, he said, yeah, I'm with the company. He was like, he told me his rank or whatnot. And he gave me so many jewels. He was like, this is my spot. He said, man, I come here to the casino and I just rack up on credit repair customers.
That right.
And so I was looking at him, he said, think about it. He said, they got the money right there in the rack, throwing it away.
That right.
He said, so long story short, I started going to the casino on the regular. That's what got me up in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm going on the regular. 2 days out of the week type thing. I'm shooting up in Cherokee. Ain't but a couple hours.
That right.
Man, I started looking at them folks. They start seeing them shirts. Them folks start asking me, hey, man, you really do that? Yeah. I whip out my phone, let them scan my QR. I pop up on their phone, through the booty. They see everything legit. Man, I'm signing up credit repair customers like this. And that's why I told you, I'm starting to live in the casino. I'm up there 2-3 weeks in a row. Like, for those of you that have been told things like affiliate marketing, they tricked our community and told us that they were pyramid schemes.
Right.
If you go to any company, and go to the bottom of their website, they got some kind of affiliate partnership program.
That right.
And all you got to do is tap in, and you just make money off these people established business already.
That right.
But I chose a product that is needed. This ain't no cutlery board knives, no Avon. Credit is something that the people need. So I feel comfortable. I'm not trying to steal. People coming to me.
That right.
I just got to explain the process.
Right.
You need this.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on into those of you that want to know the quickest ways to build credit.
Come on with it.
So if you, like a lot of our people, you don't have no established credit, first thing I would say do is, and that's if you can, get with you a credit union first. The first thing to do is go get you a secured loan. Some people call it the pledge loan. where you go put your own money up. Let's just say you got a hot 500 or a hot 1,000. Go to them folks, tell them folks you want a secured loan. You get them that $1,000. They go turn around, they go give you a check for your own money, basically. You don't go spend that money. You wait 30 days to that loan. And make sure you make the loan be at least 24 months or more for the time you got to pay it back. You wait 30 days for that loan to hit your credit report, and then you take that same money, pay 90% of the loan off. So if you did 1,000, you go pay $900 of that money back. For the rest of the term, you go put the rest of that money on auto pay, so you don't miss a payment, and you just let that. It might be $10 to $12 or whatever that's gonna be coming out of your account every month. Man, your score go jump out the gym so quick because them people go see, damn, he done paid 90% of his loan off a year ahead of time, and it's still showing on your credit report that it's a loan with a 24-month term, on-time payment. The interest rate, the utilization is low, and every month you're making your payment on time. Payment history is the biggest part of your credit score. 35%. I told you earlier that the other one is utilization. That's 30%. So that's 65% that's directly in your control.
That right.
Keep it low, make the payment on time. The rest of the stuff, that's all about credit mix, how long you done had credit is like 10%. That's minor stuff.
Right.
Other thing is, man, don't get tricked into thinking you have no power.
Come on.
I'm gonna drop something on them. I don't advise you to really think about it this way unless you got somebody like myself that can help you through it, or you go educate yourself on it. This is a loophole that people like our president and I'm sure a lot of other wealthy people do.
Okay, come on with it.
The power of bankruptcy.
Right.
So if you know, like I know, that bankruptcy is illegal to go on anybody's credit report.
Okay.
What's stopping you from looking at the situation? This for people that got real debt. You know what I mean? What's stopping a person from saying, well, I know how to build credit, so I'm going to file bankruptcy, wipe this stuff off, and basically I done hit a reset button. But see, people be scared of bankruptcy because when they told it's got to be on your credit 7 years, they told that, oh, your credit go be in the trash.
That right.
Because don't nobody want to mess with you because they see this public record. But if you know how to remove that bankruptcy, you done wipe the debt, your credit low. But I know how to build credit now real quick.
That right.
You got things like self-lender, Credit Karma, Kickoff. You got these quick credit builders. I could throw 4 of them on my credit and don't be paying no more than $60 a month, $20, $50 a month. And then I can go and work the whole secure card play if I want to. My credit go be in the 700s within 3-4 months. Because I ain't got no debt. The debt has been wiped off.
Come on.
And I'm going to remove the bankruptcy by simply disputing it by law, letting them know that this don't supposed to be on here, and they gonna remove it, which is the process of removing bankruptcies. There's a thing called a courthouse letter. So basically, we know that the courthouse don't report to the credit bureaus. You got to send that letter into the courthouse, get them to document that they don't share information with the credit bureaus. Then you send that letter to the credit bureaus asking them, where did you get this information from? Well, we already know they got it from LexisNexis, which is one of them secondary bureaus I told you about earlier.
Right.
Well, the thing is, you can't 100% say that's a valid, accurate report because that's a third-party company. Here's a letter from these people saying they didn't tell you this information was accurate. The law states it has to be 100% accurate, or you got to remove it. You can't prove that that's accurate. That's hearsay.
Come on. Now that's
So
game.
they got to get that out of there.
That's game.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't know that. But when you got them wealthy ones, they be like, "Oh, Donald Trump that filed bankruptcy 7 times, and he still got bread." Yeah, because his lawyers know the law.
That's right.
They keep that stuff hidden from us, man. You know what I mean? We have to
That's right.
take the extra step to use the internet for more than folks shaking tail and and fights and all the stuff we glorify on them when other folks use it to get rich.
God damn right. Baby, you ain't out there, is you? Baby, you out there? Yeah, I thought my wife was out there. Shit. But yeah, it's all good. Yeah, man. That's all. That big business there, homie, goddamn. Man, you see, I got my young boy out there on the goddamn screen, man. You know what I mean? I just put on Facebook the other day, goddamn, he just goddamn checked himself in, I think, Wednesday. You know what I mean? He gone to boot camp. You know what I mean? Antics in the blue room, goddamn, yeah, I mean, my man Marcus Major, want to salute to the little homie, you understand me? He just started his journey at the Air Force Academy, you understand me? Going to play football for these folks, you understand me? While at the same time, trying to become a doctor. We wish him well and all the best blessings in the world. You understand me? Answers in the blue room got your back, little homie. Do your thing, man. We proud of you on this end, Yeah, man, that big business, man, but we sure appreciate you for coming through and sharing this knowledge of credit with these folk, man. You know what I mean? Because you dropped a couple jewels that I ain't know nothing about. You know what I mean? I'm talking about, I definitely didn't know about the bankruptcy situation. You know what I mean? That's different. I definitely didn't know about that. You know what I mean? But anybody that done tuned in, you understand me? You scroll back, I'm pretty sure you'll pick up a couple jewels, man. Everybody in need of some credit repair at some point or another. You understand me? Or we got the homie Randy Park, man. Tell these folks how they can get in contact with you if they want to get some of that credit repair.
Y'all can reach me on Instagram at WeChangeLives.rp. You can reach me in the DM on Facebook at Randy Parks, or you can just simply go to WeChangeLivesFinancial.com and get your service. We got a credit repair service that's gonna help you with more than just repairing credit. It's gonna give you. It comes with 16 different tools. It's gonna help you with learning how to properly budget. It's gonna give you a free will and trust, identity monitoring, credit monitoring. Because I can promise you, once you start improving your credit, you will become a target. That's just the world we live in, and it won't cost you too much more than a night at the club or a good dinner with your old lady. We talking about $188. $188. We gonna do everything for you. All you gotta do is sign up, and we gonna give you a customer portal the way you can follow everything step by step, so you can be involved, so you can then tell your family members on how they can do it. But we appreciate you having me, brother. Anytime. We got plenty more jewels we can come drop on them to help the people tap into another bag and understand that we don't have to live the way that a lot of us been living for a long time.
That right.
You know what I'm saying? That check the check thing, man, we are in 2025. It is so many different ways that we can change our financial world.
Come on.
All we got to do is stop being skeptical.
That right.
Because that holds a lot of us back.
That right.
And go for it, man. You know what I mean? Start that. That's one message I want to end off with. Start living life, because one thing we guaranteed is we all gonna get up out of here sometime.
Hey,
and the last thing you probably want is to be one of them he was about to do. Just do it. I call it pull the trigger. You know what I'm saying? Stop procrastination, pull the trigger.
Hey, cuzzo. We appreciate you, homie. You understand me? That was some solid information. You understand me? Answers in the Blue Room. Subscribe to the channel. You understand me? We got another episode that went down in the booth. We want to appreciate everybody that tuned in and locked in with the team. You understand me? We're going to keep it rolling. We're going to keep it moving. Another episode in the booth, man. We got business from Helen. Holla at us, man.
It's like thugging off in these streets. Lost a couple partners, I knew it could have been me. Then hit home till my homie was on the team. Mama said to pray, losing sleep, worry about me. It's like thugging off in these streets. Lost a couple partners, I knew it could have been me. Then hit home till my homie was on the team. Mama losing sleep, steady praying, worry about me. Count down to the days that we ain't gon' hurt no more. 500 bands in the safe, mama ain't gon' work no more. Smoking wood to the face, just to let the pain go. Dancing with these demons, but still getting pulled by angels. Niggas on my right, left, I'm praying that they